Why should women have all the comfort? Hydra Glide. We have come with a product for men which focuses on facial skincare. So say goodbye to skin irritation and hello to a smooth, sustainable shave. Our product is an eco-friendly razor which focuses on skincare and delivers exceptional shaving performance. What sets it apart is its coating of hyaluronic acid and salicylic acid. Now we are going to focus on the key features that the product delivers to its audience. So these are the main key features of the product. The first thing is an eco-friendly design. So the razor, which you can see in this image, the body of the razor is made of wood. The purpose is that we wanted to reduce the carbon footprint so that it's sustainable in the environment. The second feature is the moisturizing blade coating. So the blade is coated with a hyaluronic acid which delivers moisture to the skin and also helps men to avoid dryness and discomfort. The third feature of the product is anti-acne properties. This is basically to cater to the audience which has a sensitive skin and acne prone skin. So this feature is what we thought that we could include. The fourth is a close and smooth shaving experience. We might come with a lot of innovative ideas, but the one thing we wanted to focus was to ensure that the men are having a smooth experience while they are shaving. So this is one of the prime objectives that we didn't want to leave behind. The fifth objective, which is one of the key features of a product, is that it's budget friendly. It's not going to cost a lot to your pocket. So it's specially made for the students and the working class, and they can use it handy. So the primary purpose, if I have to, in a nutshell, if I have to conclude our aim for this product, is that we wanted to serve to the society with an eco-friendly product and also cater to the men's section with the maximum skincare benefits. We believe that it's something which is untapped into, and there are a lot of opportunities that can be discovered in this area. That's about the product. Thank you.
So for the consumer immersion, we interviewed multiple men in the campus itself over the age of 23 to 27, and we found out that their profession, most of them hold work ex from between 1 to 3 years. After analyzing all the men and their we realized certain consumer pain points that they have regarding the shaving. First is the skin irritation. Many consumers experience skin dryness as well as acne, and ingrown hair is also one of the main problems that they are facing. Second is the budget constraints. The razors that are present in the market are more on the costlier side, and we want to make a product that is more customer friendly and pocket can be affordable. Thirdly is the environmental concern. Since we interviewed the age group that is very environmentally conscious, they were more susceptible to sustainability, and they wanted certain product that could have better benefits for the environment. Moving forward, on the basis of that data, we created consumer persona of two type of consumers that could be there. One is the fresher and one could be the experienced. For the fresher, the age range could be 18 to 24, and they often go to salon for their shave. And for the experienced, the age range could be 25 to 35, and preferably they shave at their home itself. So the wants, most of the wants are the same for both of these consumers, but we saw that environmental conscious practices are more seen in 18 to 24 age group. Then the medium of purchase, for the freshers, they mostly like to shop online itself or go to big retail stores, while for the experienced, they like to go to store, test the product. So in-store shopping as well as online shopping they prefer. We also took multiple actual interviews, and two of the results are shown over here. These are our peers itself, and one is a fresher and one holds a work ex. This is the profile for both of these students, and we would like to share their pain points. That dry skin, so what happens is both of them have different type of skin, so their pain points and their needs are different, and the preferred mode is also different for them. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Pankaj from Hydra Glide.
Hi, I'm Ujjwal.
Okay, so Ujjwal, basically we are trying to launch a new product in the market, and we are tapping into the potential customers and would want to know their review on our product. So our product is basically it's a sustainable razor that comes with the properties of moisturization as well as the anti-acne properties. And before we get into you, I would just want to know about you, your routine, like how often do you shave and your pain points. So please let us know about that.
So I'm 23. I shave about almost every day. I shave almost every day. So my current pain point with my current razor is that after let's say about 7 or 8 days, the moisturizing property, or the thing that makes it smoother, that strip at the end of the cartridge, its properties really fade away. So after that, it's really uncomfortable to shave, particularly in the neck area where we sometimes shave against the grain. So it has a very pinching feeling. So that is my pain point. I use one cartridge for about 15 days.
Okay. So to your life, actually we are launching a product that would be taking care of that. But before that, I would also want to know one of the most important factors that you consider while buying a razor. Whether it's the brand or it's the price. I would want to know your viewpoint on
I mean, both of these factors are, very important. So when it comes to brand, that's actually just once, because once you get that stick, you can't really opt for some other cartridge. So for example, I use one razor, I have to get cartridges for that only. And the price, yes, I do feel that my current cartridges are overpriced. It costs me about $550 for the whole month. So that's a pack of 2 cartridges. So I would really like if the price goes down.
Okay, so discounts, you're more towards discounts.
Yeah, I mean, it's something you use every month, so there should be a certain level of bulk discount thing or something like that.
So, when it comes to choosing a razor, like you just told, like a brand does matter to you. But if it's a big brand and then it's a new brand that basically offers something new, a smooth, a better shaving experience, would you be skeptical about choosing between your current brand and the brand that can basically offer you something better?
Yes, I would say that there would be a certain degree of skepticism, definitely, but I would be willing to change, given that I once used the product and like it. I mean, it has to be a hands-on experience first.
And also want to know, like, since we will be tapping into the new market, it's like a segment that hasn't been tapped into, the men's grooming skincare section. So I would want to know what gimmicks do attract you, like is it the Instagram ads or the influencers that like change your opinion so that when you go into the market you have something at the back of your mind while buying a razor?
Not necessarily social media, but when I go on to e-commerce platforms, like for example, I buy something from Amazon. I'm looking into this shaving stuff on Amazon, so there would be an ad. If an ad pops, I would definitely click on it, look into that. So that would really, to a certain degree, influence me.
Okay. So one of the key aspects of a razor is that it's also eco-friendly. So when we talk about eco-friendly products, like I would like to know your views. Like, are you concerned about a product that has an environmental effect, or what are your points on it?
I mean, I wouldn't get into the technicalities of it, obviously, because shaving is something I do fairly regularly. Thinking about that environmental thing is not perpetual in any way. But yes, I would be glad to know that the product I use has a positive impact on the environment, or let's say it doesn't have an adverse impact on the environment. To be
So
fair.
basically, you would be looking for the sustainability factor.
Yeah, it would be a plus point. Yes.
Okay. So one of the things I would want to know, like you told, you have this problem of when the razor goes against the grain, you face some moisturization issues. Do you face something like the acne issues also, because our product would be taking care of that as well? Means we'll be coating our blades with a serum that takes care of the acne properties as well. So would you be interested in giving a try to a new product with the anti-acne properties, or do you face such issues? I would want to know.
Not necessarily acne, but there's this concern about ingrown hair, particularly in this. So it becomes irritated red bumps.
Yeah, red bumps. Even I do get it over.
Yeah. So if you can take care of that, that would be a very good plus point in your product's favor.
Okay. So one more thing, Ujjwal, I would want to know, what kind of skin do you have? Is it sensitive, oily, or a combination skin? Because I feel different products have different effects on different skins.
I wouldn't say it's too sensitive. I mean, to a certain degree, yes, but not too sensitive. It's right between, very coarse skin and sensitive skin, something in the middle.
Okay. And since you talked about the moisturization part, that is very important to you, and we have talked about the anti-acne and the razor bumps that we usually get. So, considering all the features that I've told you, what price range will you be willing to pay for our product?
As a customer, ideally, I would like to pay the same or even less. But if the product's good, I would definitely be willing to pay a little more.
So one last question over here. We are also we are into making our products in such a way that it can be used by both the genders. Like it's a unisex product. We basically want to even look into that section as well. So do you have a skepticism over a product that is a unisex product, or do you want a men's exclusive product for yourself?
No, I'm totally neutral over that.
So thank you so much for your time.
Hello Aaron.
Hi, sir.
I'm Nishal from Hydra Glide. So we
Sure.
are basically launching a product.
Alright.
It's a sustainable razor with a blade that is having moisturization and anti-acne properties.
Sure.
We are using hyaluronic acid as well as salicylic acid in order to provide anti-acne and moisturization properties. Right. So since you are a potential customer, we just wanted to know something from you, like what are your key pain points and like how frequently you use the product, if you can tell us.
Alright, sure. So ideally, I mean, I shave every day.
Okay.
And the only thing, I mean, I left it off at as is the fact that, I mean, I have a very patchy beard.
Okay.
And I've tried having a beard and it never actually turns out the way I want it to be. So that's one rationale why I keep on shaving every day.
Okay.
And one key pain point that I have is that, I mean, obviously, I mean, not every day, but I keep on using the razor. Eventually, I end up having some razor burns, and that's something that I have on my skin at this point in time as well. So ideally, I'm ideally looking for a product which, I mean, it's smooth on my skin as well.
Yeah.
But at the same point in time, it doesn't necessarily leads to something that I want to avoid.
Okay, that's
That.
Alright, Aaron, so also wanted to know what is the most important factor that you consider while choosing a razor for shaving?
Well, I mean, ideally as a consumer, I'm very driven by the sustainability aspect of it. I mean, we know for the fact that razors in itself, especially the blades, they lead to a lot of non-biodegradable waste. And being that conscious consumer who cares about the environment, I would want to have a razor which necessarily solves my problem, and at the same time is very eco-conscious in its build, and at the same time as far as the environmental impact it has. So that's something that I look forward to.
Okay, so can you also tell me like what is the razor, the brand that you are using right now? And
At this point in time, I use Gillette Mark 3 Turbo. That's what I have, but it does not necessarily solve my problem. Because it has its 3-way technology and it eventually leads to razor burns, and I would necessarily want something which is smooth on my skin, and at the same time it's very eco-friendly in its nature.
What was your like criteria for choosing this particular brand?
I mean, I started off as an individual, I mean, and this is something which trickled down in my family. My father was a Gillette user, and he used to use Mark 2 Turbo at that point in time, and I eventually progressed on to using the Mark 3 Turbo. Nothing in particular, but in general, I mean, you would also be aware that Gillette actually necessarily leads the entire product category, and that's something that I look forward to. So that's one thing.
So
never actually explored the n number of other varieties that is out there in the market, but yeah, just Gillette.
So what I can understand is you are basically looking for a product that is smooth on your skin and provide some sort of moisturization property as well.
Exactly.
So since we are exactly providing such a product, we just wanted to know what is the price range you would be willing to pay, and what is the price range you are currently paying, how different the price range would be that you would be willing to pay.
I mean, at this point in time, I think a razor costs ideally around 250 odd rupees, right?
Okay.
And the blades in itself, I mean, the pack of 3 or pack of 3 or pack of 5 costs another 80 or 120 rupees. So in that respect, I mean, if you add those currently, I mean, that's necessarily, let's say, I mean, if I use a blade for approximately a month or 2.
Okay.
So over a period of 2 months, I'm ideally looking at a cost of close to around 150, 160 odd rupees. But anything which helps us cut that down price and which delivers the value that
You are
I'm
basically looking for a much more cost
effective and even more value driven.
Makes sense.
I'm okay with respect to paying a premium with respect to the sustainability aspect that comes with the product.
Okay.
But at the same time, I'm ideally looking for something crux value driven, which helps overall on this.
Makes sense. So just one last question from my side.
Yeah.
So can you also tell me what are the various channels that you prefer for purchasing a razor?
So ideally, I mean, I would go to my mom and pop shop store, which is right around my house, and then I purchase that. And now that I'm at a B school, I mean, anything which is close to my proximity or whenever I'm out there and I feel like I need to replace my razor or blade, whatever I come across, I mean, it's a very commoditized product.
So you basically
wherever I find it, I just buy it.
You basically think that some sort of advertisement on social media and other online platforms would be something that would entice.
Honestly, I mean, Gillette in itself, I mean, as a product, I mean, and the category it is in, I feel like, I mean, it's a marquee product.
Yeah.
Never come across a product which actually challenges it as a brand, but I'm open to it.
Okay.
So that's in itself, I mean, the brand loyalty that comes with it that eventually leads me to buying a Gillette product, but I'm open to other choices and anything which comes along with it.
Okay, Ira.